SoundCloud. Here we go. I'm just gonna make sure everybody's muted. Okay, guys. Happy Monday. Happy freaking January 27th. So all I've been seeing for like the past week is everyone talking about how long January is. And I guess I never feel like that because I always feel like we're like, pushing to hit our goals, and it just feels like the months fly by, right? Like I can't believe it's almost February, because then it's almost my birthday, and then I basically have one foot in the grave. So it's like, what the hell's going on around here? So I feel like time is just freaking flying, but everyone's like, it's the 57th day of January, and I'm like, I can't believe that January is almost over. So much to do. But I'm super excited. I know many of you, can you put in the chat if you are not on a Team Cup team and you would like to be on one? Because I know that there was somebody who said they wanted to get on a Team Cup team, but we already set the team. So if there's anyone else that needs a team, if you could put it in the chat, let me know. So I can try to get this person teamed up with people on our team. Otherwise, I'll have to try to find a team outside of our team since we already set the teams, okay? So Team Cup is an absolutely incredible opportunity for you to move your business forward. Remember, at the end of the day, there's no pressure to ever do things by a certain time, by a certain date. And I know a lot of times people, for me, I'm a type 3, and when I get overwhelmed, I just completely shut down. So I am like, I have so much to do, and then it overwhelms me, and then I just take a nap, and then I do nothing, right? And I know Alex is like that as well. And so I've, from day one, tried very hard to never let my business overwhelm me of like, I have so much to do. Because when you write it all out, like, we do a lot of stuff. It doesn't take a lot of time, but when you look at a tracker, you're like, dang, that's a lot of boxes on here, right? Like you can get yourself very overwhelmed with all you have to do. One, you don't have to do anything. You get to do this. So be happy, because there are literally women out there watching you who can't do this, right? Either they don't have the money, they don't have a supportive spouse, they don't have the courage, the confidence that you do. There are women out there who can't do this. So you get to do this. Let's always remember that, right? If you can go into each day of your business like, I get to do this. And I know with the tragedy that happened yesterday, we all kind of have that perspective on like, count your blessings, be really thankful. And I hope that continues. I hope this isn't just like a week or two, like when 9/11 and like the country banded together and now we're back to, every man for himself, right? Like let that push you every single day to wake up and be like, I have a freaking gift that I get to give to other women, whoever your market is. I'm assuming most of us speak to women. I don't specifically look for men on my team. But you get to give this gift to women. So if you're a competitive person, like these type of things, Team Cup, the team challenge that we're doing, they should fire you up. It's never meant to make you feel bad. It's never meant to make you, point out what you're not doing or where you're struggling. All of those are opportunities for growth. And that's what Team Cup is meant to do. Yes, it's a competition. Yes, you're on a team, but at the end of the day, it's meant to push you to grow your business bigger, right? And that's why Team Cup is such a game changer. That's why they're pushing it so hard in the Beachbody Champions page, because there are a lot of coaches, guys. There's a lot of coaches, but there's not a lot of coaches who do something with this opportunity. Okay, there's 450,000 people signed up as Beachbody coaches. And do you know that only 30,000 of them on average hit Success Club? That is a very small amount of people compared to the amount of people who are signed up. Now, obviously, there's a lot of people who enjoy the discount, and that's totally fine. And then obviously, there's probably a lot of spouse accounts too. So you got to give or take those numbers, right? But it's a small percentage of people you're actually competing against. and you're really not competing against anyone but yourself. So every day, every week, you should try to be better than you were. If you look at your last 9 on Instagram and you're like, ugh, I really don't like the way I'm presenting myself. That next day is a new chance for you to present yourself in a different light. I'm watching this ridiculous show on Netflix, The Circle. It's so ridiculous. I just have to see what happens. It is a social media reality game show. So these people got picked and they're all in apartments by themselves. They can't see anyone. They can only chat. And literally it's not live. It's literally just chatting. It's so ridiculous. It's like Big Brother meets Instagram. It's so stupid. But I'm invested, right? I need to know who's going to win the $100 grand. Okay. And it's like, there's people who came in and they're catfishing. They're not who they're presenting themselves on social media to be. But like, people are forming real, genuine relationships with this person that's not even that person. And I'm not telling you to be fake, but what I'm telling you is you have the opportunity to be whoever you want on your social media. So if you don't feel like you're a super confident, positive person, your social media is your chance to be that, and then you will become that, right? We all start at 0 followers. We all start with awkward, ugly, fucking shaker cup next to our face pictures. Like, we all do it, right? And it's just that kind of rite of passage learning curve, right? There's very few coaches who come in and just have beautifully curated feeds. It happens, but it's rare, right? You know, unless they're coming from a marketing background or they have a lot of professional photos and they just already had a feed that looked like that. But you have to remember, if you're new or the new people you're bringing on, they're maybe not going to have that. But every day is that chance for you to get better on yours, which helps you in turn help your future coaches get better as well, right? We all have probably done this, right? Like, yes, get it. Let's get it away from your face. You don't need it there. Okay, like we've all done it because we were nervous. And so when we're nervous, we tell ourselves, I don't know what to post. And then we immediately like default to products. But we're not selling a product. We're not Roden and Fields where that's all we're selling. We're not, I can't even think of another company, Sensi or frickin' Young Living, right? Those are product-based companies. We are a lifestyle relationship company that happens to have world-class products available as well. But people are going to buy into you because they can get Beachbody from anywhere, right? They can go to Beachbody's Instagram and they're probably getting Beachbody ads on their Facebook already, and those ads aren't attached to a coach. They can get that from anywhere. So why are they going to buy into you? Why are they going to choose to buy Beachbody from you? And that's what you're doing on your social media, is you're presenting your experience, not the ingredients of Shakeology, because in reality, people really don't give a shit, okay? They say they do, but they don't, because the same people that ask you if Shakeology is okay for breastfeeding are eating hot Cheetos and drinking wine. So let's just be serious, right? Nobody gives a shit about what's in there. They care about what it's doing for you, why you like it, the benefits that you're seeing, your opinion about it, not what the bag says. They can Google Shakeology ingredients and read the back of the bag online, right? They want to know why you like it, why it's important to you. And these are things you can share in your stories and on your feed occasionally, right? But really, you're just talking about your journey and why health and fitness is important to you, why you want to be a more patient and present mom, why you want to be a better girlfriend, wife, spouse, whatever you are, right? Why you want to be a more positive person, why you want to get more organized, why you want to feel better, why you don't want to be tired all the time, right? Like, everybody's tired. You can be different and be like, I'm not tired, I'm freaking jazzed because I am on a freaking call. I get to be there. I get to be surrounded by 24 amazing women on a Monday night, no matter if I've been up since 3 a.m., right? I'm jazzed to be here. And most people aren't jazzed about work meetings. So these are all things that you can be talking about and sharing about I'll have a one-on-one with a coach and we'll chit chat 10, 20 minutes and they'll literally just tell me what's been going on with their business, with their life, their kids, their husband, whatever it is. I'm like, literally from what you just told me, that's 10 posts. And they're like, what? Like, you have to get in that mindset of, I'm not saying you have to share everything on social media, right? But you need to paint a picture. Like, your social media is your online diary accountability, right? Because if your audience, your followers are going to get to know you, they're going to need to see more than just a workout and then we don't see a story from you. And then the next day we see a workout and then we don't see a story from you. Like, nobody's going to join that person. I promise you that, okay? If we don't see anything on your feed, if you've signed up as a coach and you've been a coach for more than a month and the only thing about Beachbody on your feed is you're coming out as a coach post, nobody's going to sign up with you because nobody knows that you're still a coach. Everyone thinks you quit, and I promise you that, okay? You have to show up every single day because people don't want to join inconsistent people. They want to join someone who's going to be there. Legit, this girl just switched over to me and she sent me this message, even though it hurt my feelings, but whatever. She's like, we literally have 0 in all caps in common. She's like, but you show up every day and that's what I need. And she's like, my coach doesn't do anything. I want to switch to you. I'm like, well, you have to say we don't have 0 in common. And then she posted a picture of her with a fucking snake on her head. So we literally have nothing in common because no. But I got a customer out of it, right? And she's awesome. She's in the group. She posts every single day. She comments on other people's stuff. She's awesome. But we don't have anything in common. Okay? She likes snakes on her head. And I would just die right then if you even brought a snake near me. Okay? So, but she's like, you show up every single day. So until the day I die, I'm going to tell you that consistency is my only superpower. It's not because I've been doing this longer than you. It's not because I have more followers than you. It's not because I might be fitter than you. None of that matters. I show up every single day and my followers can count on that. They can count on me to be there with my workout, with my thought of the day, with the funny things that I say, whatever it is. With Chloe, they can count on it. They can count on the Energize every single morning. They can count on me. Can your followers count on you? When you get out of this mindset, this ego mindset of, oh, I'm annoying, like, what, do you think I'm annoying? I'm guessing you don't because you're on my team. So if I'm not annoying, then you're not annoying, right? Positive, happy people are not annoying. I will watch a positive, happy person dancing around their kitchen all day, right? Rather than someone who posts weird ass shit. I'd unfollow some girl. She's like posting something about a baby daddy. I was like, okay, how do I get these people? What the hell's going on? Oh man, it had some weird words. I don't know. I was like, what the hell's going on, right? Like, no, like, be positive, be happy. Or like people are posting like cryptic message and you're like, clearly you're going through a breakup because it's like, are we in 7th grade? Like, where'd you even get these quotes? You know, like you want to follow people who are happy, positive, who spread funny things, who spread positivity, all of that good stuff, right? And somebody who's taking care of themselves is a happy, positive person. So the world needs more of that, right? Creates endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people don't shoot their husbands, okay? So you need more of that on your news feed. So you need to do it first because you have to be brave and pave that path for others so that they know, hey, someone did it before me. I can do it too. And that's your whole job, is to take care of yourself, pave the path for others, and let them know you can do this too. Why not you? Why aren't you here as a little square on Monday night? Why aren't you pushing for the diamond retreat with us? Why aren't you earning trips? Why aren't you earning prizes? Why aren't you earning extra income? Why aren't you feeling better, right? You have to do it first if you want others to do it as well. So whenever coaches tell me, you know, I talk to a lot of former coaches or coaches on other teams and they're like, my coach doesn't help me or nobody wants to sign up. I'm like, this person has no work ethic. I just know it. I know it right away because it doesn't matter who your upline is. I don't have an upline. Okay, Lindsay Matway, one of the most successful coaches, 4-time 15-star diamond, multi-millionaire, no upline. It doesn't matter who signs you up. It matters what you do with the opportunity in front of you. Luckily for our team, I'm very hands-on. I don't care if I'm your sponsor or not. If you want to work, I want to work with you, right? We have tools. I share everything that I do. You know, I offer lots of opportunities for you to be successful. You just have to choose to take them. And Team Cup is an opportunity to be successful. So I want you to finish this month and go into February with a new mindset. Maybe you're in a great mindset already. Let's amp it up. Let's 10x it even more, right? We want to make things happen. February is going to be the month that we don't let Success Club pass us by. Because once you lock it in, you just told yourself, okay, that's my new threshold. I can help 3 people. I can earn that prize, the first prize for Success Club. So you should hit it this month so you can get it, but you can get it next month too, is the Coach Tank Top. What a better way to show the world, like, yo, I'm a coach. I'm helping people. Like, this is so cool. I even got a freaking tank top, right? Like, it's so exciting. I got that luggage today. I will probably never use that. I can't fit anything in a carry-on. Like, I don't even know why they make carry-ons, okay? I could go for 20 minutes. I wouldn't bring a carry-on. I'd bring full size. But I was like, look what I earned. And it is really cute. I'm like, maybe I'll sell it or something. I don't know, whatever, okay? Like, it's so cute. And I earned that because I helped people all year long, right? Like, people want to be rewarded for their hard work. Like, do you know, like, why 12 Days of Fitness is the most successful group all year? Because there's prizes. That's how people don't even know what the prize is, but they're so desperate to win something, to win a prize, to be acknowledged and recognized, that they will join that group. They don't even know what the prize. It could be a freaking candy bar. They don't know. I never say what the prize is. I just say prizes. It could be something from the dollar spot at Target. Like, who knows, right? But people want that. So what does that tell you? That in real life, they're not getting prizes. They're not getting acknowledgement. They're not getting recognition. So tell them about how you're getting that with Beachbody. And if you're like sitting there raising your hand, like, well, I haven't hit Success Club, so I haven't got a prize yet. Okay, what's step 1? Check your attitude at the door, get a better one. Step 2, hit Success Club. I did a talk for another region in their, regional team page, and I talked about just how I invite and just kind of my system and like with a graphic. And all these people were commenting as I was live, and they're like, well, I don't want to put up the graphic because I don't have any names to put on it. I'm like, so work like hell to get some names on it. Like, there's 2 ways to think about it. Like, I'm embarrassed I don't have any names to put on the graphic. Or, okay, I posted it day 1. There's no names. I'm going to post it again tomorrow, so I better get a name on it tonight. That's the difference between failure and success. Is the person on January 31st that says, well, I'm at Success Club 4. I guess I didn't hit it. I'll try harder next month. Or the person that sends out invites, like Miss Kayla did in December, and signed 2 people at the final hour of December 31st to lock in Success Club. That's the difference. There were people that ended at 4 and were like, well, I guess I didn't get it. But she worked until midnight to sign 2 people up so that she could hit Success Club in December. Fortunately, with the time difference, it didn't work out, but she started the month with Success Club 4, but the work ethic is there. And now she's at Success Club 10. And now she's going Emerald on Thursday. So that's the difference. Is you are always in control of your destiny. People are like, well, I'm talking to 3 people, but nobody's signing up. Okay. If I talk to 3 people, do you know how many would sign up? 0. Okay? Like, this isn't to be disingenuous. This is a numbers game. The more people you talk to, the more likely you are to get a yes. So if you want to help 3 people and hit Success Club, You can't just talk to 3 people. That is a fast way to get really discouraged and then say, well, nobody wants to sign up. Well, that's weird because we have 30 coaches on the board with at least 1 person that wanted to sign up. So people want to sign up. And I know that we have a ton of coaches who have done BOD and 3-day refresh and Energize and all that stuff too. So there are people who want to purchase from you. Maybe just not the 3 people you talk to, right? When I signed up as a coach 5 years ago, they were like, invite 3 people a day. So 3 people a day times 30 days, that's 90 people. And they're like, if you invite 3 people a day, you'll hit Success Club. It's a little noisier now. So 3 people a day is probably not going to cut it. But I'm guessing if you send 10, 15, 20 a day, you'll hit Success Club and hopefully more, right? But it's all dependent on you. Like, I can't give you a magical number and say, if you send this many, you will hit this. If you weren't on our call in, I don't remember when we did that, December, Lauren Lundberg, another premier coach, and I, we teamed up in October for the last 10 days of October, and we're like, we're going to send 50 invites a day and just see what happens. 10 times 50, it's 500 invites in 10 days, right? I signed up 14 people. She signed up 1. We sent the same amount of invites. So I can't tell you what your number is for when your dam's going to break. But I can tell you that consistency will always beat out short bursts of intensity. Okay? I've shown up every single day on my feed for almost 5 years now. I have continued to get results with these programs so that there's no person on the planet Earth that can tell me that these programs and products don't work. The only thing that it won't work for is your bad attitude. That's it. So maybe this is your day 1 of consistency. So it might take some time to build up. But remember, there's always, 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 always people out there that will literally trust you like that. Always. And if you do the work, the universe will reward you. I had this conversation with a coach the other day. You know, I have 23 invites out for the day. I'm still going to go after this, still have more to do. I dicked around all day like an asswipe, but so I should have got them done, but I didn't. Okay. But that's me. So, you know, sometimes you're sending out invites and you're like, no one on this list is even responding to me. And you get in your head like, wow, maybe I'm annoying. Maybe I'm being too pushy. Maybe, you know, I didn't, you know, create enough relationship with them first. And all this doubts and fears and anxiety start creeping into your head. But I'll tell you, most of the time, it's not going to be the people from your list. And I know that is such a weird concept, but it's just this kind of universal rule that, like, you're doing the work, the universe sees you and is going to reward you by somebody taking your poll or somebody dropping an emoji or somebody filling out your survey, maybe someone you haven't talked to, or maybe somebody you have talked to, but you haven't followed up with them in quite some time, right? The universe will always bring people to you if you're doing the work. But if you're not sending out invites and you're like, well, I sent out 20 at the beginning of the month, hoping they come around. You're going to be hoping for a long time. Better cross those fingers extra tight, right? They're not going to come around, right? I reached out to a girl. She's a customer of mine. She sells Monat, who freaking knows, okay? This was months and months ago. I asked her about it, and when she told me it was $130 for shampoo and conditioner, I was like, holy crap. And I am the most frivolous person on the planet. Like, I will spend money on anything. I'm like, $1,500 rug, bring it up. My husband's like, are you insane? I'm like, yes, let's get it, okay? It's Kate Spade. Who cares what the price is, okay? She tells me $130. I didn't respond. She has not followed up with me. I think this was September. I've thought about buying her shampoo and conditioner at least twice a month, every month since I talked to her. Like, oh, maybe it is good, you know, every time you see someone else. But I'm not going to reach out to her because I don't really want to spend the money. So how many people have you planted the seed with and now you've ignored them because you think they don't want it, but they're waiting for you to reach out? If she reached out to me, I'd probably buy it, but I'm not going to reach out to her. So how many people are sitting there waiting for you to reach back out? Probably a lot. Okay. People are busy. People are distracted. People have to watch The Bachelor. Like, people have stuff to do, right? They're not in their messenger as much as we are, right? Even though they're on social media, they ignore those notifications, okay? They ignore that they have a message in their inbox, right? Like, or they looked at it and then they got distracted and now they don't even remember that it's there, okay? So you have to remember that people aren't ignoring you. People aren't blowing you off. They're just distracted, or they're like, oh, that is sticker shock, right? So that's your job to show the value of it. I was talking to my husband earlier, and he's like, how much is Beachbody On Demand for the year? I'm like, $99. And he's like, for the whole year? I'm like, yeah. He's like, that's nothing. I'm like, I know. I'm like, you don't have to convince me. That's what I do all day. Right? You know, and it's like people don't understand how much value they get when they sign up, especially if they get a challenge pack. They are basically getting Shakeology for 50% off, which is crazy. We don't even get that as coaches, right? We only get 25% off. Okay, so it is such great value that they get. But people are only going to understand the value. Do you know how many people who have turned their nose up at Shakeology have reached out to me since I've been sharing my stepson's results that he got with Beachbody programs and Shakeology exclusively? 87 pounds gone. Now all of a sudden they're like, tell me about Shakeology. I'm like, yeah, I already did, but that's okay. Right? Because pictures, results don't lie. So what are you doing to show those results? Maybe that's a gut check for you, that you need to work harder on your nutrition or wherever you're struggling, right? I'm not saying that has anything to do with weight loss, but people need to understand that you're getting results of some kind. There are a lot of plus size elite coaches, okay? It's not about the pounds lost, right? But it's about that consistency and continued results. Continued results to show our number one job, that proof that the products work. That is our number one job. So how do you do that? You follow programs from start to finish. You drink your Shakeology every single day, even if it's 11:59 at night and you're like, shoot, I forgot. You shake it and you chug it really quick because you mark it off because you're a 365er, because you need it in your system, right? You need it in your system every single day so it works its best. It's just like antibiotics. If they give you 10 days and you only take 2 and you're feeling better, you're gonna still be sick. You gotta take it so you feel your best every single day, right? And that's what your customers need to understand, that it's not just some protein shake, right? I literally signed a coach up Monday, or what day is it? Last week, whenever I talked about Shakeology not being a protein shake. She sent me a message and she was like, can you tell me about that? I was like, I would freaking love to. It's not a protein shake. Do you know that? Because you can buy protein from anywhere. That's why people are so like, whoa, when they see Shakeology is $130, they're like, I can get protein for $20. And you're like, you're absolutely right. This isn't a protein shake. It has protein in it, but it's not a protein shake. We have a protein shake. It tastes like chocolate milk. You should try it. Okay? So showing your audience that what you are doing works in all aspects. And remember, all roads lead to coaching. If you want to move faster, earn more, build a team. And it doesn't matter if you have anything to show to invite people to do this with you. You don't have to show anything. I didn't have anything to show for my business when I was building myself to diamond. Right? Like, yeah, I was having fun. I was earning a little bit of money, I was earning prizes, and I was still able to get to diamond, lickety split, right? It's the confidence that you have. It's the excitement that you have. It has nothing to do with knowledge of the business or being able to lead people. You'll be able to lead people, and I promise when they get there, like I would love it if when you got to diamond, it was like you had 8 people ready to freaking sprint and you had to start your own team page and do your own team calls. Unfortunately, that's pretty rare. How many coaches that got me to diamond are still on this team? One. Okay. So most people who are going to help you achieve diamond are going to be discount coaches. And that's okay. That allows you to grow at your own pace. And when you do get those people who want to run, you'll be more equipped to lead and to handle them. And you guys can grow together. So you don't have to have all this pressure of, oh my God, I'm going to sign up these 8 people and I don't know how to coach them. Yes, you do, because you are a coach. If you can lead yourself, you can lead others. So if your struggle is I can't lead myself at this moment, then that's what you need to work on. That's your focus. So for Team Cup, I know we have one person that needs a team, but for Team Cup, I want everybody to set the goal of going Emerald again. That's tier 1. I'm going to go Emerald again. And if you're not Emerald, gonna go Emerald. Okay, so if you're not Emerald, go Emerald in February. Get those points for your team. If you are Emerald, you're gonna go Emerald again. That's tier 1. Tier 2, hit Success Club so that you can earn the prize and that your whole team can earn the prize. Because remember, if you don't earn it and the rest, the other 4 do, they don't get the second prize, and that would be a bummer, right? So it's kind of like our diamond retreat. It's either all or nothing. Right? So help them earn that second prize. It's good when people are counting on you. It helps you show up more. So don't take it as like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be on a team because what if I don't hit Success Club and everyone hates me? No one's going to hate you. It's just a fucking t-shirt. No one's going to cry over a t-shirt, right? Okay? But you can make February, if you've never hit Success Club, the first time you hit Success Club. If you choose to. If you choose to go into February with the same fearful mindset, I'm annoying, I don't know how I'm going to find 3 people, nobody wants to sign up, I'm sending too many messages, or I can't send messages, whatever your thought is on that, right? Like every message you send, every message I send, who would raise your hand if you would believe that I have a fear of inviting? 2 people. Okay? I don't really. I am pretty lazy though. But there are certain people, like if I've sent them like 9 messages and they haven't responded, I'm like, oh, should I send that? And I always hit send and I go, whatever. And I write their name down and I just keep rolling because it doesn't matter, right? I will follow up with you until one of us dies. And I'm still here. So I'm going to follow up with you because I know the second I don't send that message, another coach is going to message them and sign them up. And what if they were supposed to be my next best friend on the team and we were supposed to travel the world together and I missed out because my ego got in the way? I don't want that to happen. And I know the people who typically are the most standoffish always become the best coaches because once they're in, it just clicks. They just get it, right? So I have to keep showing up and show them that I care about them and that I didn't forget about them because it is selfish of me to decide their destiny for them. I'm not playing God. I give them the information, they choose what to do with it. But if one day they're ready and they're waiting for me to message them and I don't, I'm doing a disservice to them. If somebody really doesn't want you messaging, they will tell you. So if you haven't told me to kick rocks, which no one has ever told me that, I'm going to message them, right? Because how do I know if they're interested unless I ask? As my husband would say, if you don't ask, you don't get, right? So you have to ask the questions. You have to go for the things that you want. And if you do, you will succeed and you'll get those things and you'll be so glad that you did. And it always feels so hard in the moment. But then when it's over and you've achieved that thing, you're like, oh, that wasn't that hard. Like it literally took me 12 years to get a bachelor's degree. And I think back like, oh, that's pretty easy. Like, what? What the hell, right? Like I had a baby and I'm like, oh, it wasn't a big deal. Because it always seems hard in the moment, but then once you're through it, you're like, oh, whatever, I could do that. It's just like your workouts. It feels like you're going to die, and then the music ends and it's time to cool down, and you're like, oh, that was pretty hard, but, and then life goes on, right? So you are not going to die if you send somebody a message. And if you're sending messages and then you're never following up with those people, that is probably your biggest mistake. Because I'm actually weary of people who say yes on the first message. I'm like, no way they're going to complete this share cart. And then if they do, I'm like, is this a trick? Like, am I getting punked? Are they a spy? Why do they want in my group? It's like weird, right? Like, it's weird if they say yes the first time. Like, they're a freak. So you need to follow up. That's how you're going to find your diamonds in the rough, right? Most people aren't going to say yes. What did we learn? 80% of consumers say yes on the 7th to 12th reach out. Are you even getting to 3 reach outs? So you're missing out on 80% of consumers, right? I'm kind of like yeah, if I want it, I just get it. But I know most people aren't like that. Most people want to think about it. They want to talk about it. They want to like feel paper, like see stuff in writing. I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, ring it up, whatever. Okay. Like if I want something, I just get it. Like I don't need to think about it. I'll think about it later. And I'm like, that's probably dumb. Shouldn't have got that. Okay. Right. But most people aren't like that. So you have to keep asking them. And it's like, why wouldn't you? Like, this is freaking awesome. Like, why wouldn't you? Like, when people say no or they quit, and I'm like, wow, you're a psycho. I legit, I'm like, okay, that's weird. You don't want to be happy and fit. Like, I reached out to a girl today. Her Beachbody On Demand is renewing in a couple days. And I'm like, hey, if you want to upgrade to the bar, let me know. I can help you get that going. And she's like, actually, how do I cancel? And I was like, oh, wow, she's psycho. Like, that's just like my initial reaction. Like, oh, okay, feel sorry for you. But it's her loss, right? So I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm not going to go cry. Like, the amount of coach cancellations that come in every single day, like, there's too much to be upset about. But there's so much to celebrate as well, right? So if you're in the mindset of someone said no, or my post didn't get a lot of likes, just know anything that you post that has to do with Beachbody or coaching is going to get less likes. You just have to know that, right? And who cares, right? It doesn't really matter. It matters that you're doing the work, that you're getting your message out. So we need to start celebrating the actions, not the results. So for Team Cup, when you're doing all those things, when you're sending out your invites, you're doing your posts, you're doing your call to actions, right? You're doing your stories, you're putting up polls. We're not going to be upset by the results, right? We're going to celebrate that we're putting into place the habits that are going to build a business for us. Because if this was a brick and mortar, if you had paid $160,000 instead of $160 to start, how would your work ethic be different? And if in your head you just said what you would do different, do those things. Because I know from friends who do own brick and mortars, and that's scary shit. My friend is an eye doctor, and if she doesn't make $2,000 a day, she's not profitable. So what if you had to make $2,000 a day to be profitable in your business? How hard would you work? And whatever you just said, go do that. So you should be working as hard as you would as if you had to take out a $160,000 business loan. There's so many opportunities. I was, again, telling my husband about a coach who lost their job, and, you know, they were killing it, and then they lost their job, and then they took a step back, and he was like, that doesn't make any sense. I was like, I know. Nothing people do makes sense. They're always taking steps back. And I'm like, this is your savior if you choose to work it, right? And yes, it's hard. Duh. It's a business. Everything is hard. Having a job you hate is hard, but you still work hard because you have to. You need the money. We have to work in this life. Somebody does, right? Somebody in the household has to work. You know, if you're blessed and you can live comfortably off one income or however you want to live, right? Like, I can't live less than over comfortable. I'm accustomed to a certain lifestyle. I can't do it, right? Like, I need income coming in, but I just have this drive that I need something that's just for me. It's not enough for me to just be a mom, right? And whatever your take is on that, like, that's your thing. I'm guessing yours is similar because you're here, right? You like having something that's for you. You like having something that's a challenge. You like having something that gives you adult time with others, that pushes you to be a better version for your family, right? But that can also pay you like a full-time job, should you choose to treat it that way. And you don't have to have grand plans and schemes to be a millionaire. I do, because I have grand plans and schemes of what I want to do with my life and my family. Okay? You don't have to want that. But do you want to pay a car payment every single month instead of having that come from whatever, right? Do you want to put that Beachbody money away for a family vacation? You know, I had a coach join, and her goal was to take her family of 4 to Disneyland, and she wanted to pay for all of it with her earnings instead of her husband having to have that burden on his shoulders, right? I'm sure a lot of you have a similar story. You would love to take your significant other or your daughter or your mom or your whole family to wherever is special to you and have it be on your dime instead of a burden on somebody else, right? Or you taking the burden out of your normal income that you still need for normal things, right? So whatever your goal, your plans, your dreams, the things you think about when you lay your head down at night, Beachbody is able to make those things come true for you if you just focus on the actions and you stop worrying about the results. When I was obsessed with weighing 130, the scale never moved. Never. I was like obsessed, would weigh myself every single day. And I was like, I'm never going to be it. And then some girl told me, she was like, oh, you could never get down that low. Like, what? What the hell's going on around here? I was like, oh, and then you start to believe that, right? Well, I've never achieved it, so I never will. Well, anything great that anyone's done, at some point, they've never done that. Okay? But the willingness to keep moving forward, because the possibility is always there. Possibility of you hitting Success Club is always there every single month. If you haven't got 3 yeses, you haven't talked to enough people. And if you're saying, well, I've exhausted my lists, I don't believe you, for one. If you truly have, you're missing that component of building your network then, right? Because if you're adding new friends, new followers every single day, you're never going to run out of people to talk to, right? But if you started with 100 followers and you're 3 months in, you still have 100 followers, then I would be spending a good majority of your time adding 50 to 100 people a day to your network, right? That's what Jen Richardson did. And she went from like 0 to 100K in a year. She added 100 people every single day. And then at the end of the week, she would unfollow anyone that didn't follow her back. Like when I first heard that, I was like, oh, I would never do that. That's too overwhelming. So put the number lower. Can you do 20 a day? Emily had a great post in the business page today about how just adding 10 people a day for the last week, she now has 30 new followers and her story views are up. This business is built in inches. But don't forget that success loves speed. Okay? So if your goals aren't happening as fast as you want, what can you do better? What can you do more of? Right? So if you're doing all the things, you're posting the stories, you're posting the posts, you're doing the invites, and nothing's happening, then you need to 10x whatever you're doing. Because maybe you're sending 10 invites a day. All right, let's bump it to 30 and see what happens. The dam will break eventually. I just can't tell you when it's going to break for you because it's going to look different for every person on this screen. But it will. Sometimes it breaks faster for others. It's like, great, right? Like I would see people do 21-day fix and they would have shredded abs at the end of 21 days. And I'm like, okay, I've done 21-day fix like 14 times in a row and I still don't have an ab. So how did they get those? Okay, so it's going to look different. It took me 3 years to lose 10 pounds and I had a baby in between then, right? And that was the whole reason why I started this is because I wanted to lose 10 pounds and I wanted to make an extra $100 to $200 a month. Well, I lost that 10 pounds and now I make $1,000 to $2,000 a week. So was it worth it for me to keep going? Abso-freaking-lutely. But most people, like when I lost my job and I was like, I'm all in, you know, my husband's like, why would you take a step back? I'm like, exactly, psycho. Clearly I married the right guy, right? So like whatever you want out of this business, it's yours if you're willing to go get it. If you're willing to keep evolving, if you're willing to keep improving. I posted the same pose picture in the same mirror for 2 years straight. I posted my workout outfit laid out on the floor for 3 years straight. I have evolved, right? Times have changed. That worked, obviously, for a while, okay? But I've evolved. So if you're doing the same selfie every single day, you gotta evolve, right? If you're literally not telling anyone of your experience and everything is surface level and we don't know you at all, you gotta go deep, girl. You gotta take the roller coaster down and give us a little bit. If it's like, finished my workout today, I'm looking for 5 women to join me, drop an emoji. Dime a dozen, right? Who are you? What are you doing? Why should I join you? I need to learn about you if I'm going to join you. And if you're not even posting at all, you can't really wonder why people aren't joining you. Again, stories is not a post. The app does not open to stories. Not everyone watches stories. I've never had more than 1,000 views on a story. I have 10.9 thousand followers. So not everyone watches stories. And a lot of people are following a lot of people. They can't get to everyone. So even if they want to see yours, they might just not get to it. So you have to be, what's that word? What's the word that means you're like everywhere? I can't remember what that word is. I don't know. Anyways, you need to be everywhere, right? Yes, omnipresent. Oh, I said that in my head, but I was like, that doesn't make sense. Okay, yeah. So you need to be on Facebook. You need to be on Instagram. You need to be in stories, right? If you're doing Instagram stories, save them to your phone and go upload them to Facebook. Now that they have the select multiple, it takes 5 seconds to do it. Yeah, it's annoying. The music doesn't transfer over. Oh, well, so you have to add music, right? Take the time. It's worth it to invest in your business. And I see so many beautiful, amazing women on this team with so much wasted potential because of fear, because of complacency, because you don't need the money, even though I know some of you do. And I know there's a lot of people who very badly need the money, who aren't even here, who are inactive, right? But this has the opportunity to change your life, so let it. I saw that the other day, that if something has the opportunity to change your life, let it. And that's really the only difference between where you are now and where you want to go, is having an open heart and open hands. You don't need to drag anyone. You don't need to convince anyone, right? If the people on your current team don't want to be Emerald coaches so you can advance to Diamond, it's time to bring in new people. I mean, we're always in phase one. We're always in phase one. Getting results, sharing those results, helping others get started. If you can do that same thing with your coaches, help them get results, share their results, help others get started, you will build a very financially viable business. And somebody the other day was like, well, I can't do what you do, so I'm scared to push for Diamond because what do I do when I get there? It would be really cool if when you got to Diamond, you were doing these kind of things, but it probably won't look like that. And honestly, like even at Diamond, you don't really need your own team page, right? You know, once you start advancing 1, 2 star, 3 star, yeah, it's probably time to start a team page and getting your message out there. But until then, lean into the team. Use what's already provided for you, right? Use these team calls. You know, I posted that team call from Danielle and Tony the other night, and that girl's a 2-star Diamond, and she's like, I don't need to run my own team calls. We have an enormous, awesome upline. Why would I run my own team calls? I'm like, makes sense. You know how many team calls I did as a Diamond to nobody? Just me. Hey guys, it's just me again. And I would sit there for 15 minutes, you know, college rule, 15 minutes, waiting for people to jump on. So like we put all this unnecessary pressure on ourselves. You're a part of an active, thriving team. Lean into the team. Invite your coaches to join our team call, right? There's no pressure on you to do all this stuff. And me or your upline will help you with your new coaches. And so the reality is the small number of people who actually want to do something with this, you'll have more than enough bandwidth to be able to take care of. So it's not like you're going to get to Diamond and all 8 are going to go Emerald. And then you're like, oh, all 8 of them want to go Diamond. What do I do? That would be really cool. And I hope that happens for you. But most likely that won't happen. Okay. So most likely one of your Emeralds will be a controlled account and the other will be somebody who's like, yeah, I could tell a couple friends. Maybe you'll have a runner. Maybe. I don't know. Took me 2 years to find my first runner. Hopefully it doesn't take you as long. But I also didn't talk about the business the way I talk about it now. And it's not because of experience. It was because of fear. Because who am I to talk about this business? I don't have anything to show. But you do have something to show because you were brave enough to say yes. You're brave enough to do the work. You're brave enough to push play. You're brave enough to drink Shakeology. You're brave enough to get on a team call. You're brave enough to post on social media. So that's who you are. You do have all the opportunity to share this with other women who you want to work with, who you think could benefit from this, who you envision yourself being on the beach with in Mexico in 2021 for the Success Club trip. You do have that. You are enough. And you can invite anybody you want to your team because that's your right. Everybody uses social media how they want to. You are welcome to do the same. And I use it as an accountability platform and a place to empower women to find their confidence through fitness. So once you know who you want to work with, you talk to her and only her. You don't talk to the masses. You talk just to whoever you want to work with. I want to work with cheerleaders. I want to work with achievers. I want to work with girls who want more. That's who I want to work with. You find out who you want to work with and you talk only to her. And that's who you'll find. But if you're trying to talk to everybody, just throwing things at the wall, seeing what sticks, that's probably why you're so frustrated. Okay, so figure out who you want to work with, who you're talking to, and you talk only to her. So February is Team Cup. We still have, 3, 4 days, 5 days left of the month to end strong. Everybody can hit Success Club. Okay, start advertising for the Self-Love Bootcamp, but you can get 3 people signed up before the end of January. I promise you that. If you're on a Team Cup team, you also get the $10 promo codes, 3 of them, extra incentive in February, right? So you'll be able to fill the boot camp either way, but I would start advertising ASAP and let people know that now is the time to join you, because January 17th was ditch day, AKA everyone gave up their resolutions. So you got to get them back on the wagon with something that they are going to stick to. And the ultimate accountability is becoming a coach on your team, because they get the team. They get the ultimate accountability of the word coach, because coaches get the best results. If we're going to say that, we have to make that true, okay? And it is true, right? Because we have more skin in the game. We are accountable to someone, whether it's just ourselves. There's lots of coaches on here who started as coach of self, and now they're business builders, okay? So don't discount a discount coach. Get them in, get them results, breathe belief into them until they believe it themselves, and then hopefully they'll want to work the business, right? But it starts with us. We show up as our best selves, so we empower others to do that same thing. Okay, so February is going to be amazing, but everybody can hit Success Club. Remember, when you hit Success Club, if you're a 2019 or 2020 coach, you earn elite points for your team. We will be an elite team this year, Avi. Okay, so you have so much to push for right now. It is unbelievable. 1, to prove to yourself that you can do it, right? To hit Success Club, to go Emerald, to get coaches on your team, to hit Diamond, to earn the retreat, to rock Team Cup. So much to push for right now. And it's exciting because we get to do it together. I've literally never felt more of a cohesiveness than I do right now with the team. And I've had other coaches message me and comment about it, because we're doing it together. And yes, we all have individual goals and all have different things that we want, but we're doing it together, and it's really exciting. And I want to go to Disneyland. I'm literally shopping every day for stuff for our trip. So for you guys, not for me, for you guys, right? So I want to go, and I want us all to be there, as many as we can, right? Obviously, if I have to get a second suite, I will. That's not a problem, okay? So let's make it a priority. If you're feeling discouraged and you want to set up a game plan, please reach out to me. I am more than happy to do a one-on-one with you and get a game plan going and put you into action to get to the Diamond Retreat. Okay, questions, comments, concerns? I'm gonna look at the chat really quick.
Can I ask a question really fast?
Please.
So I've been a coach for like 3 weeks, and
Yeah.
I just got an email saying like, oh, don't forget you have 3 $20 off coupons to give out. Is it only for people, and it said for people that want to do like the work and bar, is it only for people that buy challenge packs for those, or?
Has to be $140 or more challenge pack, yes.
Okay, and then they just get $20 off. And I don't see on here like any actual code. When I like do a share a cart, will it just be in there?
No, so you should have got, it might be in your junk. I would check there. You should have gotten an original one with the 3 codes for the new coach codes. I think they're $10 off, maybe 20, I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, so you should have 3 individual codes that you'll need to copy and paste and send to them, and then they will enter at the very last screen. It'll say promo code at the bottom. They'll put it in, and it'll automatically adjust the price.
Okay.
But they'll need that code, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Candace, if you don't find that email, open up a chat and talk to the Beachbody chat people, because they can resend you new codes. Because I had some that went lost into God knows where from one of the last codes that they sent out, and they just resent them to the email, or they'll copy and paste new ones within your chat, and so you can just save those.
Okay, perfect. Thank you guys.
Awesome. All right, let's take our picture. If you're not on a Team Cup team, please message me if you want to be on. We have a coach who would like a team. I can find her a team. I would love to have it be our regular boss babe, so she doesn't have to be with strangers.